If you have been looking for an absolute beast of a watch, well, that search may be over. This is the Zelos Abyss 3, of course, the third and probably best variation of this watch yet. And I believe the first time that these watches of this model lineup are done in stainless steel. Previously, I believe they were only available in bronze. And now being in stainless steel, not only is stainless steel a little bit heavier, I believe, but you then have the massive H-Link bracelet. This brings the weight of this up to 293 grams. Now you've seen the specifications on the screen there. Yes, this is almost 19 millimeters thick. Now it is 3,000 meters water resistant, so, thicker case. Just it's not for the SW200 movement, it's for that water resistance. You also have that domed sapphire crystal. That is why you see some glare off of the studio lights and the camera and everything. This is the teal dial variant. This is going to be these and the regular dial colors. There's like a blue dial, a black dial. I believe your regular dial colors in stainless steel are going to be your cheapest variations. They start now at $569, but that is a launch price. The price will go up in March 1st. If you're familiar with Zelos watches, they kind of do it like a Kickstarter campaign, but they do it through their website. So they release it, you get a price, they're ready to ship basically, and then after whatever's left over, the price will go up then on March 1st. Now there are other variations of this watch still. You do have a bronze versions, and there's all different types of those. They come with the rubber strap that you see sitting next to this. And there are also meteorite dial and meteorite bezel versions. And then there are actually other variations of this watch that are even more different, because instead of having the dual crown, they have a single crown at the 3 o'clock position and then a turbine on the dial, a turbine seconds counter on the dial. And they start a little bit more money as well. So these are going to be your cheapest variations. Now, let's get into the watch itself and talk about some of the things that are upgraded here on the new Zelos Abyss 3 and how I probably wouldn't wear this on a regular basis, nor would I wear this diving. Now, before everybody gets their feathers ruffled, yes, when I say that I probably wouldn't wear this on a regular basis, that's absolutely true. Obviously, not every watch that comes in for review, this bezel is nice and tight. That camera is really struggling here with that domed crystal as I move it, so I apologize there. Bezel is perfect as usual, and here we go with the crown, if I could pull it out all the way, just to give you an idea. Of course, a screw down crown, and this crown is going to be your helium release valve. Now, when I say that I would not wear this watch on a regular basis, well, that's absolutely true. I would not. It's just too massive and heavy. And yes, I know. You're saying, well, wait a minute. Didn't you get a Breitling Seawolf Avenger a good few months ago? Yes, I did. And most likely, and while I do not regret purchasing that watch, I'm probably going to sell that soon. It's just a little too much for me, and I really don't find myself wearing it that much. So for me personally, which is absolutely subjective, this massive 19 millimeter thick by 43, and that's the other thing, not a very wide watch, it's only 43 millimeters wide. But at 293 grams and 19 millimeters thick, it is just a beast. Now, yes, you do have that rubber strap that you could put this on. It will lighten up the weight a lot, of course. And while the Breitling is too large for me these days, just too large and thick on the wrist, it is a little more balanced out in the sense that it's has longer lugs. It's 45 millimeters wide instead of 43, and just the way the case structure and design is, it wears a little bit better, at least than this does. This to me is very top heavy. Now, when I say I wouldn't take it diving, obviously a watch like this, it's 3,000 meters water resistant. It's going to be, it's meant for saturation divers. That's why a watch would be built and over-engineered like this with the helium release valve and everything like that. Much like my Breitling Seawolf Avenger. And I don't have that here. It's actually out getting the bezel fixed right now. But this to me is more about, I just can't imagine anybody wanting to strap a 300-gram watch to the wrist and going underwater with it. It's just large, it's heavy, it's cumbersome, especially with how thick it stands out from your wrist. Now, there are guys out there that absolutely love a watch this big, this thick, this chunky, this heavy, whether you are a very large-wristed individual or just a very large individual all over. I have a 7.5-inch wrist. You know, this is just not something for me to wear. It just sticks out from my wrist so much, and it just feels clunky. And I don't want to keep saying that over and over, but hey, my perspective is all that I can give. But I absolutely know that people are loving this watch just based on the photos I shared on social media and looking at the Zelos forum on Facebook. Obviously, there is an audience out there for it. So let's talk a little bit more about this dial color, somewhat of a fume dial color. You can see that it gets lighter towards the center of the dial. And one of the things I like about this dial color, and the reason that I chose it, is that because teal is just not a dial color that I would immediately think that I personally would want. But then when you look at it and you see how he did this color, it really is unique and really beautiful in my opinion. I do wish, though, I'm not sure why there isn't a ceramic bezel insert for the teal variant, but that's the way it is. I believe this is a newer style bracelet for Zelos. I don't remember seeing this big, thick H-Link style bracelet on Zelos watches before. It looks really good on this watch. And yes, it does balance this watch out. It has a clasp similar to the Zelos Hammerhead. Same with that rubber strap, which has been given with the Zelos Hammerhead as well. And I have to say, the best part of this watch for me, and the biggest upgrade, is that dial. There's a lot of dial work going on here when you take a look at the close-ups. He didn't just do the exact same dial that he had done previously. That I commend him for. It really, really is a beautiful piece. There's no doubt about it. Zelos makes a very good watch. The lume, of course, is excellent as well as always. Zelos always goes out, crazy with the lume. This is no different. So if you liked watching this and you want to, grab one of yourself before the price goes up, I'll have the link down in the description below. I was going to say prescription. That would have been odd. Yeah, this is the newest Abyss 3. If I left anything out, go ahead and ask the questions down below. I'll try and give you the best answer for it. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You know the drill here. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that notification bell twice. That way you never miss any of our content. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you like this, give it a like. Leave a comment down below. Share this video with whoever you would like. Forums, Facebook, Instagram, your grandma, whoever you think would enjoy this absolute beast of an Abyss from Zelos. Thanks for watching. Talk to you on the next one.